lovely to be on your stage.
Yeah, thank you, pal. Thank you very, very much. Well, 2016, your first solo show there, I believe, and you're back now with this one. You had a bit of a write-up at, I think it was Planet Arts, and they said about you, Thorn's rich, deep voice is a bit like the Gatsby-esque world. That's a great way to summarise yourself, isn't it?
It's a nice quote, yes.
Isn't it, eh?
Yes, I'm actually a big fan of the Gatsby-esque world, to be honest.
So am I.
It was nice that came through. I'm a huge fan of the 1920s. So, and that style of songwriting and witty lyrics and lovely melodies and so I'm very happy that the reviewers saw it the same way.
Yeah, that's really good indeed. Look, your bio is as long as two of my arms. I mean, it just goes and goes and goes. I think I've got 3 or 4 pages of your bio, and it's wonderful. Yeah, from music director, composer, pianist, entertainer, you've done the whole lot. Television, music scores, of course, for Elizabeth back in 1998. It's just been endless. You've had a fantastic career.
I've been so lucky. I sometimes, if life gets a bit sad, I think, well, Jesus, I think I'm pretty jealous of myself a bit. It's a nice way, I haven't made a lot of money, but it's a nice way to spend your time on this planet. That's for sure.
But if you can earn a living and you're comfortable, that's what it's about. You're doing something you really love, obviously.
Yes, yeah, I love what I'm doing. I'm doing exactly what I want to do. So I'm very lucky.
We threw to you with that little bit of a song there about the Magpies, of course, and Collingwood, obviously. Yeah. This is the style of your performance, isn't it?
Well, that song, it stands alone a bit in the show because that was actually written for a musical I wrote called Kiss of Death, which is about football tipping. But it's I'm quite proud of it because it's got a lot of clever rhymes and I put a lot of football references into it. And it's a bit of a story song, but the rest of the show is quite a lot of personal observations about my life, or that sort of influenced me. So there's some sad songs and some happy songs and some love songs and some breakup songs. There's a bit of everything.
Well, I suppose when you talk about the breakup songs, that would have been with you and your wife, I suppose, 2013, when you headed up into New South Wales to go Lawson country.
Exactly, yes. I did that. I went on a bit of an odyssey. I sort of retraced Henry Lawson's odyssey that he took back in 1891. Yeah. And it all came through a bit of a fluke. I knew nothing about Henry Lawson before I took the trip, but I saw it advertised, and so I asked my dad if he wanted to come for a bit of a road trip. So we went up to Bourke, and it was a very organised trip, and they were sort of planning various functions along the way, like a debate between Henry Lawson and Banjo Patterson. And as I knew nothing about those boys, I decided, well, maybe I can just sort of set a few Lawson poems to music, and that'll be my little party piece for the evening. And it just sort of went from strength to strength until I've ended up having a show called Looking for Lawson, which I've done around the traps, and just got nominated for a Green Room Award for Best Song.
Congratulations to you.
So that worked out well. I'm doing 3 of those songs in the show.
Are you?
Yes, including a beautiful poem called Scots of the Riverina, which is 100 years old this year. Which is a beautiful poem about a boy going off to war. So anyway, there's that to look forward to.
Now, John, it's purely a solo this time, isn't it?
Essentially a solo, yes. Although halfway or towards the end of the show, I get a bit tired. So I have a few little cameo spots for my showbiz friends to come on, and we do a few duets together.
Right.
And I also I'm very lucky to have a very talented daughter, so she comes on and does a couple of songs with me as well.
I was reading about your daughter. Yes, so you're involving her in the show too.
Yes,
good.
Yeah, she plays the trumpet, but she also sings. I mean, she sings amazingly well, and it's a lovely way to keep her off the streets, and also to I have to say it's probably one of the most special times in my life to be on stage and making music with your daughter.
It's nice to see the kids follow you, isn't it? And do something like, as you say, keep them off the streets. But I'm sure she's not that way inclined. But it's nice to see they're involved in something that's quite wholesome.
Yeah, and getting a bit of kudos as well. It's always good, sort of, a bit of that. And she's grown up. I mean, her mother Fiona is a beautiful singer as well, and so she's sort of, she's grown up in that world, and she's very, very comfortable on stage. And I call them my retirement plan.
To you. Good on you. Well, your show's called Background Boy. It's Tuesday the 28th. That's next Tuesday. Runs till Sunday the 5th of March, 8:30. And you're down there at the Butterfly Club in Melbourne.
The beautiful Butterfly Club, yeah.
A great venue, mate. Great venue. Look forward to seeing that. All the best to you, pal. Thank you for that today. A little bit short,
pleasure.
I'm sorry, but heading up towards other things we've got to do. But, John, thank you. Wish you well for the night, and I'll try and get there.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Take care, pal. Okay.
Cheers,
Bye-bye to you. There he is, John Thorn. And the man who will be behind that show, returning to the Butterfly Club, Background Boy. Sounds very, very interesting. And a great muso too.